If you've ever felt like your portraits are lacking depth or they don't turn out quite like you want them to, you probably just need to make a few simple adjustments on how you approach your photo shoots. In this video, I'm going to share exactly what my secrets are to taking the best portraits and how you can do it too. We're going to be doing that on location today. Our model is Hayley, Lydia is on hair and makeup, and Dan is filming the behind the scenes. I'm starting off on the 135mm and it looks insane here. Because of the compression, it just looks like she's got a wall of flowers behind her. So pretty. Wow, the lighting is just insane right now. It's so soft and glowy. I'm also testing out the Canon R5 II today, which I'm really excited to be using. I loaned it from Canon Australia. While this isn't a review of the camera, I will share some of my thoughts about it a little later on. I'll be sharing the images I take completely unedited at 100% crop so you can see the true detail of the camera, and afterwards my edited version. That's cute. I used my new Hibiscus Lightroom preset pack, which is nice and vibrant and colorful, to edit this set, and I'll leave a link down below for you. Oh, that's nice, the little movement. I feel like I'm playing red light, green light. This is crop light here for these ones. Wow, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. My first tip is you need to pick the right focal length for the specific environment you're shooting in and the style of photos you're trying to achieve. For this first spot we're shooting in, we're working with a pretty flat location. What I mean by that is there isn't a lot of layers to the background. It's pretty much just a solid wall of greenery and flowers that's right behind our subject. These are so pretty. Do you want to do one also kind of like that? That's beautiful. Because of that, I've decided to heavily use this RF 135mm f1.8L lens. A longer focal length like this creates beautiful lens compression where it pulls the background closer to the subject and melts it away into smooth bokeh. So that really helps create the depth and separation that a flat location like this really needs to help your portrait stand out. Oh, I like that. That's cool. The sun's coming out now too. It's so like glistening. Can we do a sitting shot? Wow. My second secret is using color theory to instantly elevate your photos. So like golden and warm from the sun. It looks insane. Beautiful. I think this has to be one of the most underrated photography tips out there because paying attention to all the colors in your scene makes such a huge difference to your final photos. The aim is that you don't want your subject's outfit to clash with the environment, but you also don't want them to completely blend into it either. So what I do is I look at the color palette of our location, which here has a lot of greens with splashes of yellow. To make the photos work, out of the clothes Hayley brought with her to the photo shoot, this light blue dress worked so well to tie all the shots together. This doesn't happen by accident either. I like to always location scout before a photo shoot so I know what a location looks like. Oh yeah, I like that. Actually, I'm trying to get like a little bit of the sky in there because then you've got blue, yellow, yellow, blue. Then I specifically ask the people I shoot with to bring certain kinds of clothes that I know can work for the spot. So for this location, I asked her to bring light and pastel colored clothes. For a different location, I might ask someone to bring dark and grungy clothes. It all depends on what the aim of the photo shoot is.
You might want to go shoot backlit or something.
Oh, actually, yeah, what am I doing? Hello. Let's go to the fields.
There is a sunset happening.
I really want to use this little patch of light here. Oh, there's little dragonflies in there. So if you could stand like just in the middle of all this would be cool. Oh my God. I haven't shot with golden hour in ages. By the way, if you want to learn how to take photos like me with natural light, I have an online workshop where I do a live photo shoot throughout the entire day, including shooting at midday sun, to show you how to get the best results in any lighting situation. You can learn at your own pace, watching the videos I've created with all brand new footage, walking you step by step to getting the best results with no other equipment except your camera. After the workshop, you'll be confident in finding the best lighting at your photo shoots, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to get access. Get like a close up. So pretty. And then I feel like we should do like a sitting or crouching just here. Maybe crouching.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice. The next thing I recommend is to work intentionally with the lighting during your photo shoot because the quality of the light really determines the mood and style of your final photos. Again, I talk about this more in depth during my natural light workshop, but to give you an idea, I want to show you the difference between two main lighting conditions I use during this photo shoot. First, I was using direct light, which means the light is facing my subject. I love this kind of lighting because it creates a bright, punchy, high contrast look to your photos where the colors and all your scene styling is really shown off. Oh, I see it hitting a little bit over there actually. That's gonna be perfect. All right, let me stomp around a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna come and stand here. Then I switched it up completely and used what is my favorite natural lighting to use, backlight. This is when the sun is behind your subject and gives you that soft, glowing, dreamy look that can work so well for portraits. I think having a mixture of lighting techniques that you use throughout a photo shoot can help add variety to the final set of images you're delivering or posting. So I always try to include a few different lighting looks to be able to do that. And then can we do a couple more of the crouchy ones as well? Because then it's easier to get like the grass in the frame. Yes, oh my gosh, that's so nice. So I've been really enjoying shooting on Canon again recently. The Canon 5D series, in case you don't know, is where I started my professional photography journey. The light is dropping so fast. Love that. Then I tested out the R6 and R5 when they first came out, which I have these videos up on YouTube. But then it was 4 years before I used Canon again, and that was with the review I uploaded of the R6 III. I've always been a fan of Canon's sensors and the way their colors render in photos, and I really like the look of these R5 II files. They were super easy to work with as well. I found autofocus was reliable too. I had a high ratio of in-focus images, and this was a trickier situation for focus because I'm shooting with a shallow depth of field. Haley is moving around a lot. We have strong backlight and also lots of texture in the foreground of my shots when we're sitting in the tall grass. Yeah, I'll get a couple more on the other lens too, please. Ooh! Whoa, this looks like a dream. You wanna lean your head that way a little bit? Yeah, there's like a little gap. That look nice with you looking a little bit to the side, yeah. Beautiful. And then can we do, if you kind of like bring your shoulder in just like a little bit? Yeah, like try to bring it like a little into your chin almost. Cool. Yeah. And then flick your hair back again, yeah. Perfect. This camera is 45 megapixels, which I actually quite like. I'm not the biggest fan of 60, 100 megapixel files because it's just too much for me. I don't need those kinds of file sizes for my work, but 30 to 45 is a really nice middle ground for portraits and commercial work. The other three cameras in that range that I really like are the Lumix S1R2, the Nikon Z8, and the Sony A7 IV. Sun's almost gone. Oh yay, now we got heaps of sun again. Yeah, I just see spots. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, do you want to try some like kind of just, yeah. You might have noticed that I'm also using the RF 50mm f1.4 VCM. So this is my next tip, which is to try and change up your focal length during the shoot to create some visual variety. I know this isn't always possible, especially if you're a photographer who's just starting out and you only have one lens. You are still able to create variety with one lens, but when you are looking to add to your kit, I find it's helpful to keep in mind to look for a lens that is complementary to what you have will be really helpful. So today I'm pairing the 135 with a 50mm. And then I want to try and get like a full body shot just there too. If you want to hold the skirt up a little bit. I'm gonna have to go quite far back with the 135, but the sun looks insane right now, wow. Cool. And do you want to try one if you kind of like, yeah, like hug yourself? Beautiful. These two focal lengths give you really different distances and perspectives to work with. While 135 gives you those tight, compressed shots and really beautiful close-up headshots, switching to the 50 lets me pull back and include more of the environment in my frame, which adds more context to the photo shoot. Side note, how insane was the lighting on this day? It was incredibly beautiful and so glowy. I actually don't shoot at golden hour very often, believe it or not, so this was super fun to shoot. Actually, maybe we should go into the field. Yes, this is so pretty. I wanted to try and get a shot like a little bit more silhouette so we can see more of the sky because the colors are insane. So I'm back on the 50 mil and I'll kind of shoot from like down below. So for this one, you can be a little bit more like moving and like not looking at the camera so much because it's more about like the shape and movement. Finally, the best way to get natural shots is to encourage movement. Posing can get a little boring or stale sometimes, especially if you are working with someone who's shy in front of the camera or isn't always sure what to do. Obviously, Hayley is absolutely amazing to shoot with, but I like to do this whether someone is comfortable in front of the camera or not anyway. So what I do is I always let my subject know right away that they're free to move around as much as they want during our photo shoot and to not always wait for instructions from me. If I feel like the energy is dropping, I'll ask them to walk or spin or jump or run because movement really helps to break up stiff posing. I also like it because it makes your subjects feel more comfortable since they aren't overthinking what every single body part is doing, which lets you capture those really nice candid moments. So let me know in the comments which one was your favorite tip, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.